Welcome to High Oracle's Reiki Spiritual Healing Channel. And, it is ridiculous when you have these narcissists around you, these demonic people that want to attack you in many different ways. They want to attack your finances. They want to attack your health. They want to attack you through your children. They want to attack you through your job. They want to attack you through your mental and physical health. Okay? They want to attack your stability. Okay, so we have been putting up a spiritual defense, and we are able to see the spiritual criminals that they have been sending at us. And so they are wondering how we are able to see their attacks, their agenda, the plot, even before it gets to us. For me, I've had to tell these narcissists that I've been watching your parents for a very long time. If their behavior is nasty, if their behavior is in alignment with the entity to be rewarded for the entity, then the apple does not fall too far from the tree. Okay, so I've had to let them know that your behavior, your sinister conduct, in order to bring someone under your control, your speech, the way that you act, your movement is a telltale sign. So I've been able to level a defense against these types of narcissists who thought that they were hiding whole covens, as a matter of fact. And we have people, women and men, who thought that they could use their charm, they thought that they could use their position, and they thought that would let them skate by or unseen, okay, or not be able to be discerned. The chosen ones would not be able to discern them because they were putting on a facade. So we are able to recognize these types of attacks, and we are able to guard ourselves against these types of people in our dysfunctional families that have waged war with covens, with different uncles and aunts, with different people in the family, cousins. And this is what I have been getting since we have cleansed our energy of the injustice that they have been sending out, the frequency. So we are able to make sure that we are spiritually defended. We're physically defending ourselves from these types of people, because they want to rush in and try to pretend that they've always been a part of your life. And we've had to absolutely tell these people, I've never, remember you being in my life all of my life. Our grandparents are the same way that you are in your behavior, your conduct. So, let's not pretend. Okay, I don't do pretending very well. So they try to re-enter under a false pretense, as I've always been there. I've always been there. I'll always be there for you. You can always talk to me, under this false pretense. And, they are transparent. We are able to see through them that they do not have the best interest. They are trying to gain your they're trying to gain off of your innocence. They're trying to gain your respect through nefarious ways. Okay, so we have this understanding. We have this understanding that they have been separated from us for a reason. We have been able to tell them the truth. Their mask has slipped. A lot of them are angry and upset because they cannot bring you under control. They cannot siphon your energy, your blessings, your frequencies anymore. So they have been removed, and you have been separated from them as well. Okay, they're doing everything that they can to bring you back into the family. They're sending people to bring you into the family. They're stalking you on social media. They're calling you. They're sending emails. And everything that they are doing is falling on deaf ears because of their behavior. They have been shown up. God has shown what they have tried to do in the visions. I've had several different visions since I have been going through this with my family, and then I've had visions with other people who needed the direction with their own families, that are, that's a motorcycle, guys. So they are having these problems with their own families, and we are having to cut them off and just give them the truth that you are not a part of my life. You've never been a part of my life, and they have started to try to attack other people that they feel that you may have a level of caring, that you love. So when you're dealing with these types of narcissists, they will do everything that they can in order to bring you back into alignment with what they are worshiping, with their deities, so that they can be rewarded with your health. So, and let me make sure that I break this down to you, that this is what all of this is about. It is about your gifts. It is about the transactions, the agreements that they have made, that they have taken from the entity against your life. Okay, this is why you cannot go back into their false narrative. That's why you cannot go back believing their false pretense that they are for you. You have to understand what this is about. It's about your blessings and bringing your blessings under control of the deities, the gods that they serve. Okay, this is why they are upset with you. This is why they have, said nasty things to you, and you've had to block them. I've had to block, my own family members, and some of them I've had to let them know, you can just email me if you need to talk to me. Okay, because if it's not sounding right, if it's sounding like a snake in the grass, then it is a snake in the grass. I call it like I see it. Okay, so we blocked them. I went on social media for my people, and this is what I have directed my clients to do as well. My followers, go on social media, see who's following you. I've had so many fake accounts that I've had to delete. This weekend, I'm talking about up to 8. One person had 8 accounts stalking me, and they had them in their children's name. Okay, so we understand that these people will do anything to bring you back under their control so that they can reap the benefits of your longevity. They have been siphoning your health. They have been siphoning your beauty. They have been siphoning your birthright. They have tried to destiny swap with you. So this is why they are very upset and angry that you left the family and you did not come back. You did not let them know that you were leaving. You did not give them any kind of idea of what you were doing in life. So they are left in the dark. Okay, so this is what they want from you. They want your longevity. They want to siphon your health. They want to siphon your finances. Okay, and now that they cannot do that, the entity is siphoning their health, their beauty. They look horrible. A lot of them look horrible. They look like the fake animals that they are, the animal spirit that they have been using all this time, that they have been transforming into. They look like those animals, and they are, in dire straits. They are in health constraints. They're in financial constraints. They're taking a loss. They can barely pay their bills. They're using their children, and their children are tired of them. They're using their wives, and their people around them the fake friends that they once had have left them. So these people are getting tired of them. That's an airplane, guys. So this is what we're going through with these narcissists, these demonic people. You know, I like to call it what it is. And I want you to see them for who they are. Do not look back. Do not go back. I hope you received this message. And please like, share, and subscribe to me. You can book your consultations. Donate to me so that I can help you in your situation and you can keep getting these types of videos. Like, share, and subscribe to me. I'm High Oracle, Reiki Spiritual Healer. Assalamu alaikum.